It's a place.
Go ahead.
When, like after people recover, they can send all their stuff to there. You know, they'll come and or they'll take the shipping or whatever, shipping canes to them, and people in the middle of the storm, they can go there and get them a cane.
That ain't gonna ever happen in the United States of America because they don't get cap. Yeah, there's no capital in that.
You can't get food out of it.
It's always gotta be about the way they can come.
How they gonna get money out of it?
Yeah,
You can't get money about somebody donating something to you.
Nope,
you got to pay for that shit.
You got for real.
So honestly, you can have all the insurance in the world. Your insurance company won't pay for certain things.
Yeah, that's what people are going
That's another thing. You can have Blue Cross Blue Shields, you can have Aetna, you can have United Healthcare, certain things
that have hundreds of dollars
deductible
and bills. I right now I'm dealing with hundreds of dollars in bills for petty things like routine doctor's visits. But I have insurance, they take it out of my paycheck. But I still have hundreds of dollars.
You got
in bills.
You got co-pays. So when something like a traumatic illness happens in the family, us as colors, sometimes we don't want to talk about it.
Yeah,
true.
We won't let the next person that we're sick.
Yeah,
until
it's too late. Yeah,
or is you can't take it anymore.
Right.
So now you have to say something.
That's where we go back to the caregiver. They hold all of that. This is where they start to deteriorate. Because they holding on it, trying to not tell people or just trying to handle it myself. That's where a lot of their problems come in, not reaching for the help.
Wait, the caregivers?
Yes.
Yeah, the caregivers.
And I hate to say this, but especially we women as color, and I'm not saying that it can't happen, but we're quick to say, I'm going to lean on my faith.
Yeah.
And the faith that you have is God put these things in place for you to get help. Yes. But we refusing to get the help.
What it is.
Exactly. And we deteriorate.
We in denial. We know we got it. We know when you sick. And like I say, instead of saying something, we'd rather hold it in and end up in a hospital. Then your family has to deal with it, and it's already somewhat too late. And that put a lot on the children and the significant other.
Right.
That's a traumatic thing
for a household, for the home. Yeah.
Yes, because like some things have to change. Where, like you say, the woman or the man got to go get a second job. The kids have to grow up too fast. Mom can't do the thing she want to do, so she get into a depression. And then once she get into a depression, she shuts down, then the house starts to crumble.
True.
But I feel as though, and it's never going to happen, you're never going to have a couple that's going to ever sit down and say, hey, 5 years from now, if you get breast cancer, what are we going to do?
Right.
You're never going to really have that. It'll be a joke. It'll be a joke or a what if. What if you got cancer? What would you do? Because I've done it. Do that like, what if something traumatic happened? What would you do with my children? Or what would you do? And it's like a brush off. But that shit really happens.
Right.
And if you really don't have, like I said, that partner that's willing to go through that traumatic trauma with you, it's going to fall apart.
I agree.
It's going to fall apart.
But there are ways to help. And the main one to help that we don't do is communicate.
And
you need to smoke.
Avoid a lot of that stuff.
If you smoke, you talk.
Start there.
Start with
you'll
smoking.
Start talking.
Yeah, because if you get high, you'll talk. And then you be like, you know what, baby? Nigga, I got cancer.
It's like we start doing the opposite.
I got cancer.
If you got cancer, feel like you got cancer, just smoke more.
Give us at this round table.
Wait. I feel you though. I feel you. You know what, baby? You know some bullshit? My prostate been enlarged the last 6 months. You think I should go check this shit out? I feel you on that.
Yeah, nigga, I think so. You should. Even nigga, 6 months.
I feel you on that.
That means you gotta smoke a lot of cannabinoids to kill that cancer.
No, but at least get you to talking and to get your mind right to deal with the
conversation going.
Yes.
And once the conversation get going, we start figuring out what we can do to figure out. Yep. We just got to get the conversation going. Once we get the conversation going.
Like, and we can sit down and communicate.
Because us black people will suffer. We know how to suffer in silence.
Exactly. We have been suffering so long. It is just like normal second for us. We ain't black unless we suffering.
Stroke, we start trying to eat healthy. But that's
and
how
that
people
shit,
can
that shit killing you. The shit is killing. That organic shit, don't eat it.
But that's what black people gotta do. We gotta eat healthy. We gotta do more healthier stuff.
That organic stuff, that stuff they clone.
Here we go.
What else?
HMO burgers.
The HMO burgers. Don't eat that shit.
Hemoglobin.
That shit will kill you quicker than the hog mog itself.
Not the hog and the mog.
The hog mog itself. Wow. Don't eat that stuff. I'm telling y'all.
Okay, wait. What are we not eating? What are we not supposed to eat? Because I'm confused.
Don't eat organic.
I thought the organic was the good stuff.
Cloned. It's cloned.
But technically it's all cloned.
Have you seen a real strawberry versus the organic strawberry?
Let's clear this up since we want to be publicizing this conversation. Organic as a label, to me, I would not do. If I was growing it myself. No, but listen, organic being that is grown with cleansed with no fertilization,
pesticides and all that other stuff.
We got hard ass water injected and they talking about that shit is Lele. You see, you would eat that organic shit.
I don't eat organic anything. I don't eat organic. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. Coconut oil. I use organic coconut oil. I do.
That's different.
I do. I cook in it. I moisturize in it. I use coconut oil for.
They got organic bread. That bread ain't real.
That bread.
They got organic.
He said the bread not even red.
Right.
That's what we don't do.
I think if we eat vegetables.
What's funny about that is what I read up on Munchies.
And black people don't eat a lot of bitters.
That is a good segment. Hold on, Saints. Hold on.
Black people are the only people that don't put bitter in their diet.
Bitter.
Yeah. Bitter is a
sour, like the lemon.
You got sweet, you got
if it's some sour, but I can't eat that shit.
Salty,
like Chinese people, they always eat something from each different. I can see taste, that. Spicy.
You just open my eyes to something, but I can see
that's
that.
Our problem.
Like
we worry about what everybody else eating.
They some really healthy people.
My grandmother used to make some things.
Okay, but no bullshit. How many people in cancer? How many people in cancer? How many people? Blood talk. How many people in Asia have cancer compared to the United States?
I didn't do my research.
Neither did I. But you don't see.
You don't live over there. They got nasty water.
They eat a lot of snakes and
they eat dogs. They eat cats.
That's what keep them healthy. And rice.
Now hold on.
And soy sauce. Soy sauce, rice, cats, and dogs is a healthy, balanced meal.
They eat something sweet,
stay light on your feet.
You stay light on your feet.
Spicy.
And cumin. Put cumin on the dog.
But I didn't know what I bought it for, but I bought it because it said cumin. I was like,
it's cumin.
Is that? I supposed to put it on my fish or my chicken.
What is it?
It's a spice.
What it look like?
Like cinnamon. Yes.
That's that stuff I put under my arm.
No,
not
cumin. I gave you turmeric.
Oh yeah,
I use turmeric. Yeah, I use turmeric.
That was a DI. That's a whole nother show. But we're gonna take a pause because we're gonna get a lighter, and we are going.
DJ, I need a lighter. You fired, DJ.
Okay, maybe we'll have a DJ after one of the sponsors pick us up. We are going to get a lighter, and we're gonna light up. And then we're going to go into another segment before we come back in and conclude our topic of the week. Because there are help tips for those that are suffering. We don't have to suffer in silence. Again, these are our opinions. We done all been through some crap at this table.
Amen.
And we just happen to survive it. So I believe that people overcome by their testimony. And that's all we're trying to do is just let you know that there is help out there for you. And then we're back with our word of the week.
What's the word?
What's the word? I would say for the young generation,
No. No.
Maybe on the next episode.
Maybe on the next episode. But I just want to introduce the word of the week. Wait, you wrote this tight.
Something going on with the blank, y'all.
Yes, that is reason to pause. Who wrote this?
My baby daddy. My baby daddy's T.I. Put that out there. The rapper. Nah, Tiny, I'm just bullshitting with you. That was funny. Everybody got quiet. Okay. On a serious note, what's the word?
I went. My bad. I'm sorry. I got lost. My bad, Saints.
What's the word? What's the word of the week? What's the word of the week?
I want to introduce the whole theory behind word of the week. You know, I just can't get rid of no good smoke. I have encountered in the year 2018 several people in my travels that I've learned that cannot read nor write. Mm-hmm. And we are talking adults with children and children with children and don't have the ability to read or write. I myself, when I read things, or especially anything of a dense subject, I have a tendency to get lost in it. So I have to write down the words and get definitions to make sure I'm understanding what I'm reading. So I just feel as though, well, I know I am not the only person out there in this world that has some type of reading issue, or because I ain't got no disability. I ain't going to put that on me. But some kind of issue. So all I just want you to know is that you're not alone in this. And I done lost the goddamn word of the week. But I do know what the word of the week is because I did what? My homework, my research. And I studied. Boom! So what we're going to do with our word of the week is we're going to pronounce it. We're going to spell it. Define it. Use it in a sentence.
Use it in a sentence.
And then also, we're going to give you some type of slang or offset word that you already understand. So when you hear these words out, you'll already know what they're talking about. So our first word is Lothario. It's Lothaario.
Lothario.
Is it la or lo?
Is it Lothario?
Lothario, because it's Lothario. And the definition is a man that behaves selfishly and irresponsibly in his sexual relationships.
Well, ain't he something?
And how you pronounce it?
Lothario.
Yo, D has been Lothario lately.
No.
That nigga's a Lothario like a
Yeah.
Let's get a pronunciation.
Okay, we're going to get a pronunciation.
It's coming. Technology is
Oprah hasn't started sponsoring us yet.
Did we get it?
Lothario.
Oh, we did that. Lothario.
This new generation.
Let's get a sentence.
Okay, so let's get a sentence.
That
nigga is a Lothario ass nigga. Maybe no. Okay.
I think this whole new generation is Lothario.
That was a good
The
sentence.
whole generation. I mean, when you look at it, they just little condom
free.
Condom free AIDS carrying
Lotharios.
Lothario.
They are Lotharios.
Sound like to me community dick in the hood.
Sounds like community dick.
Community dick.
He for everybody.
Everybody.
He for everybody.
So, when you hear the word Lothario, just know that's just community dick.
Ain't that something?
Keep going.